Hello and welcome to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. Hi, hello, how are my lovelies, my beauties, my royalty? Let's get out some petty tea because, I'm not talking about politics today, but there is politics in dating, period, so maybe I will. My channel is as messy as my life, don't forget, and it's only getting messier. Oh, with everything going wrong in my life, right? And but the good news is, okay, because I'm going to be talking about one of the free posts on my Patreon today. So I'm going to talk, do a little, Oh, and first, for this episode, make sure you have that petty tea. Hold the ice, hold the ice, because political reasons. But and that also reminds me, I am working on a few items, a few things I'm so excited about, and I might call it the ice collection. I still don't know for sure, but I'm still trying to figure out everything with it. So, but sorry, found something. Yeah, just multitasking, trying to multitask, whatever. So, but anyways, get the petty tea out. Let's go. Let's go. Just know I am the handicapable black woman. I will be talking about medical nightmares. I don't know. It's just the trauma. I'm still like growing up with this for decades, and no one listening to me. I am still like facing the trauma. I am still digesting everything that I went through with even my parents and family, siblings, and employment, so called friends, and them not believing me. So-called fake no good friends at Oakland University who, they didn't believe me. Yeah, they didn't believe, and that's why I have no problem saying the school's name, because there are so many awful, terrible, despicable people at that school. Yes, there are. Do I appreciate my education there? Yes. But did they do me wrong? Definitely yes. I've met some amazing people, and even some amazing people who did believe me. But like, but then there's the majority of people who even spoke to the people who did believe me, and for some they switched parties to not believing me. Part of me, I just wonder, like, if they heard the truth, because I don't talk to like, and that's one reason why I don't post on my my personal Facebook, because why am I going to post my life to a bunch of fake no good people? Yeah, I'm petty, I don't care. I'm messy, I don't care. If anybody on my like, oh, there are like, oh yeah, it's like majority of the people I talk to that's on my Facebook, like they never went to OU, that some of them never even heard of Oakland University. So we're good, yeah. The crew that I talk to, and the people who are my close friends that have had my back, that have listened to me, I love and adore and appreciate you. Yes, okay, so yeah, that was a long, but it kind of shows and proves like I'm not playing anymore. And that's one reason with my channel, I talk and express myself however I want. Was it to try to have as another stream of income? Yes. Yeah, kind of, but I'm excited because I'm doing something that I was forbidden to do. Like, it was to a point where I had cousins looking out for me, not for good. They were looking out for my channel because my mom said if I started a YouTube channel, she was going to kick me out of the house. She packed luggage. That was like, yeah, she packed luggage quite a few times and would set them on my bed. And then she would, like, it would be in the middle of the night because I would, come back home from promos in the middle of the night. And so she would come and sit on the stairs and watch me pack. And it was to a point where, like, once Sometimes she would make me get to the bottom stair. Sometimes she would make me get to the garage. One time I did drive away, and I already texted a friend asking if I could stay there. And next thing you know, she called me telling me to come out. And you know what? Like that night, I don't think I like. As like I remember the next day, she slapped me. So I don't think I came back when she told me to, because I was tired of it. I was tired of it. And so now I get to do what I want, how I want. I have control, and I can be as imperfection. Like, yeah, I don't have to be perfect. It can be messy and sloppy, and I can pour my heart out. And doing this helps me with writing my novels, my books, my stories, and expressing myself. I have found characters that I don't think I would have ever imagined if I didn't start this channel. And now it's like with, especially like I started this because I wanted to share the evidence and the screenshots, because so many men blame women for being single. So many like colonizing white people blame black people, and then they hate on black people, and then also people of color, but they keep that on the hush because they need people of color to hate on us too. Yeah, if you don't know, I have over 700 episodes. Catch up, catch up. But yeah, this is a dating nightmare episode. And I'm going to compare him to Mr. Lockakey and Mr. Lockakey's wife. That no good, stupid, idiotic imbecile of a poorly educated bigot. And this is all in my opinion, of course. Even though she called me the N word and she said so many horrible things about me, but it was crazy the things she's. And okay, let me just start. Let me just start. Because, yeah. And, oh, yeah. Check out my Patreon because I have Dating Nightmares, River of Racism. And I have hundreds and soon it'll be thousands of posts, of screenshots and evidence and things like that. I might already be in the thousands, but I have over 10,000 more than I need to post up. Yay. And it's going to be a lot of people who posted racist, awful, terrible things or sexist things and cheaters. And yeah, a lot of married men. Yeah. And that's the thing, like a lot of these women out here who defend their men, like, and okay, this can go both ways. Don't forget, this can go both ways. But I've only dated men, so I can only go from that viewpoint. Okay, okay, because yeah, I know I'm gonna have some men saying women can do this too. Women can. Okay, have the receipts then. Have your own channel. Have your, or email them to me, and I'll do an episode for you. Whatever, whatever, whatever. Okay, okay. Anyway, but yeah, you can click on Mo Ashkar, and I have more screenshots, but I'm going to have to. And this is the frustrating. Like I love when I can just go straight from my phone straight to Patreon or straight to the like to YouTube or anything like that without any editing. But it's like I'm nice. There are hundreds of posts that I'm so upset with because they show a city or his phone number. Like, okay, men, people, but especially men. Why in the world would you start off as an introduction, not saying hi, hello, how are you, or trying to get to know them or anything like that, but instead you just send your phone number and address? You don't know who these people are. You have no idea the crazy attached to some of these people. You have no idea this person's history and or how they feel about men. You might be the last try, like the one where she's like, if this one even tries to play with me. So yeah, some of you guys are, I mean, okay, I'm gonna say it, some of you guys are absolute idiots. You're absolutely, because, and that's the thing, like with some of the screenshots, I've already deleted, and I hate that I deleted them because now that I think about it, I should have at least just saved them all until the end and then put them on Canva and blur out the phone numbers and just have a full on series showing all of the men that's their intro. Their intro is their phone number. But then they get so mad when the woman doesn't call them or pay them attention, or that they're still single and everything like that. They get mad when the woman doesn't go to their drive to their house. Do they think so many men think women are just so stupid? They just want us to drive to a stranger's house. They wonder why we chose the bear. The bear is showing more common sense because the bear will attack us and eat us for survival. And men don't care if women are trying to survive. They will put us down. Men have called me trash, garbage, the N word, the B word, everywhere. If I say I'm not going to their house, if I say that I'm trying to get to, like, men put me down when I say I want to get to know them. And then they tell me dating apps are not for dating. They're just for, I'll just say, Tinder activity. Uh-huh. And I'm just like, so then why are they called dating apps? And then a lot of men tell me that's just a facade. They don't even know what that word means. Okay. They just say that's fake. That's just like they say different things or whatever, but in unison, basically they're saying it's a facade. And speaking of facades, yeah, Mo Ashkar is a facade. Okay. Because he wrote me, or it's like, okay, we matched on a dating app, but the thing is, he's not my type dating wise. And people are like, why would you match? Like, it's like throughout like my dating app life after I broke up with Mr. No Heart, if you don't know who that is, catch up. I have found some friends on dating apps and some people that I still talk to till this day. And um it's like sometimes it's like from the start I say, yeah, it's like we're not compatible, we could still be friends. Some men hate that because they don't want to be the friends anymore. They're just looking for a girl. And I was like, I understand that. And I'm like, okay. It's like, you know what? I hope you find your princess. And that's when they start swearing me out because they're just like, so I can't even take you out to dinner. I can't even take you to bed. I can't even get anything out. Like, you matched with me. But they act like since I matched with them, I owe them. They act like I just did, like, that is like them providing me with a like. I must do them the biggest favor and pleasure them. Yeah. But anyways, with Mo, mm, he is in great shape and he has a disability. And I was like, oh, I am trying to get into better shape and I kind of need, like, especially fighting depression and like so many things are going on in my life, but we're going, like, I don't know, it's just, especially after being diagnosed, I'm still, anyways, I'll talk about that soon or in a later episode, but pretty soon because disability month is in July. So yeah, that's going to be a really good month. But anyway. So I was like, you know what? Like looking over his profile, it looks like he's really passionate about fitness. And part of me, I was like, if I'm going to pay somebody, I want to pay somebody who understands me and respects that I have a disability and that, you know what, I do have limits or limitations, but that maybe they're creative and maybe that they will have an open mind on different things that I would be able to do. And so I'm like, you know what? I can at least ask. And if he says no, okay, yeah, whatever. Move on to the like whatever. And because some people are like, why don't you just contact different? I did. And yeah, I got stories. I've got stories. Because I even have a story for one gym that supposedly specializes for those with disabilities. And then I'm going to just save it, but it was heartbreaking to a point where I just wanted to give up with Like, I'm like, I don't even care anymore. And so, business owners, especially business owners, if you like try to cater to the disabled community, like some of you guys need DEI training. Oh yes, some of the Republicans are like, oh my gosh, DEI. Yes, you need it. Okay, back to, yeah, I keep hopping back and forth. I'm probably gonna need another episode with this one, but all of this comes together. All of this fits together. So, but him and we matched, and I let him know from the start. I have other screenshots, so I'm gonna be posting that in another, whatever. But they're buried in my phone. I have thousands of photos and screenshots. So, but with these, yeah, like with this episode and this, yeah, it's gonna be two episodes, but yeah, trust me. And so we matched, and I let him know from the start. I think my first message is something like, we're not compatible, but it's like, I see you know a lot about fitness, and I'm looking for somebody that would be able to help me out. And I was like, don't worry, paid. I understand and everything like that. And next thing I know, it's like, he was like, you're beautiful though. And he's like, he kind of, don't think about it that way. No, I think I'm still interested in you, even though we're not compatible. I think politically we were like, and see, okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I keep hopping back and forth, but it matters. Okay, so with this guy, like with men, they take it so seriously, or they take it so personally with my list of standards when I say that I am not interested in dating you if you're on the right, if you're a Republican and stuff. But I said we could still be friends, but a lot of these men cannot read, they can't comprehend, they don't like. And you know what? Yeah. I put my standards through AI. Okay, if I remember, I'll try to attach that one with it. But yeah, it's like, yeah, it's because it's on Patreon too, and I'm gonna be doing more with it because I'm gonna keep typing it in, trying to see. It's like, will AI misread it? So, and I'm just gonna do like round, like I need to add round one to the first one, but just do round two, round three, because I want to know, like, is there a chance that I needed to reword it or restate it? But like a lot of the men, they read it just fine. So, but anyway, like with Mo, we're not a match politically, whatever. So, but since he has a disability and he's in great shape, part of me is like, I'd rather it be someone on the left politically, but at the same time, it's like, I also know how it feels to how hard it is being disabled and black and a woman, how hard it is to be looked at seriously for employment, and or as a businesswoman, and or highly educated and things like that. So I try my best to, like, look at people who are in those same demographics and be like, you know what, it's your time to shine, and and things like that. We won't talk about politics or whatever, focus on getting me in shape, do your job, but anyway. So over the next I want to say 2 or 3 months, it's like he writes me throughout the entire time, asking me, what's your favorite color? I want to go take you to a restaurant. I want to take you to dinner. I'm looking for work right now. And I mean, he's telling me everything. And especially like the woman of his life died, the love of his life, supposedly. And see, this is where I do not believe him. He could be telling the truth. And you know what? If he is, but the way he treated me and the way he lied so much that I don't believe anything he said. Because I think it was actually the first week that I met him, is because we were messaging on Bumble, and then the next day, like the next 2 days, I didn't really hear anything back from him. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, on to the next. And it's like, and like, because I mean, the conversation was decent, but, and it's like, because I was trying to find out more about his fitness and his expertise, or what he would recommend, or like even just, that kind of stuff. But I was gardening. Yeah, actually, I think it was my first or second day working on my butterfly garden. And I got a message from him. And he sends me a picture of him at the hospital. And he was like, "Oh yeah, look at me. The doctor, blah blah blah, put me in the hot. Like I took a test or blood work, and now I'm gonna have to be here for a few days." I now know that was probably a lie. And like, okay, I'm gonna do a two-parter anyway. So, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's like, what do you need? What happened? And it's like he kind of told me, but it was kind of odd. And you know what? I want to put some of those messages through AI. Like, yeah, I'm going to be using AI a lot. And Bing, I love Bing. I don't use Google because Google loves like, and I know like almost everything else, like docs and everything, every other resource over time. Once I get the businesses together, save up some money, I will be trying to move everything off, which is, yeah, some people are probably going to be like, "Good luck with that." I know, but I'm going to at least stop using as much items as possible because right now I don't use the search engine. I use Bing, and I know like whenever I use Bing, even at the college, some of my students look at me, "What are you using Bing for?" But then I kind of show them some of the tricks I've learned with Bing. And it's like some of the students I've converted, and I'm like, see, it's a good one. Yep. And, but yeah, I say, and also I've gotten a few gift cards from them and stuff. So yeah, yeah. Okay, yes, I keep hopping off, but there's so much stuff going on. And with the situation, the story, and then even the things I plan on doing with this situation. Yes, and one reason why I've made it free on Patreon is because so many people are going to probably try to say I'm a liar or whatever, or I'm making this up. And if he ever finds it or his girlfriend ever finds it, oh, she's making it up. She's like, no, no, it's free. So now they can look at the dates. Dates say everything, and I didn't touch it. Like, see, and that's one reason why it's like I'm frustrated with some of them because I'm going to have to go and take to Canva and blur out stuff. But this is one of the situations where I don't have to do any of that. It's like you can see that it's straight from the app, and you can see the date and everything. So you see that they're real and everything because I'm petty and I really just don't care anymore. Like all the men that have mistreated me and lied to me, like this fool. Yeah, because it's like like the first week and everything, like while I'm working on the garden, all of a sudden he's in the hospital. So then over the next couple days, it's like he kind of messaged me, "Oh yeah, I just woke up and oh, they're giving me a meal." And so I'm like, since we're not compatible, I'm like, "Do you have a hot nurse?" I mean, it's like, I mean, hey, at least if you're going to be in the hospital, at least enjoy the view or what. And I'm like, don't hit on her, but enjoy the view. And you know what? Like, at one point, like, he did say one of them was smiling at him pretty nicely. And I'm like, and I was like, okay, well, if you do hit on her, just do a nice casual. Don't do the hard knocks type of hit on. It's like, do kind of like maybe say she's beautiful or something like that. See, and this is more proof where I'm like, see, I didn't think we were compatible. I wasn't trying to date him. But throughout the months and everything, he would tell me he wants to take me out to dinner and he's trying to get his life right. Once he gets a new job in the cooking field at a restaurant or whatever. And so he did find a restaurant job, and his boss was really understanding that he tells me. And so it's like he still wants, like, and I'm like, okay, well, if you want to take me out, we're gonna have to talk on the phone. I want to hear you, because yeah, it's like over the months, several times I said I want to like hear your voice and have an actual conversation with you. And see, this is back to those guys. Like, okay, as an intro, just don't give me your number. Let me make sure you're worth the conversation. let me make sure you are at least a decent guy, because most of the time the guys who send me their numbers, it's a block. It's a block. It's like before, like there were times where, like right after my breakup, I didn't really know, like the culture changed so much because I was with my ex, Mr. No Heart, for 7 years. So during those 7 years, the dating apps atmosphere changed dramatically. And so it's like so many of the men who kept trying to send me their number right off intro. And I'm just like, okay, well, first, I just want to get to know you first. Oh, if you're not going to call it, then just, and then they blocked me. So I'm like, oh, okay. And so, but with this guy, like he didn't send me the number, and I was happy. And when we had conversation, I was getting to know him, and it's like he said that he was interested in, helping me fitness wise. But then he said he wanted to take me out to dinner because he really thinks that I was special. But then it's like, to me, like the political side was still, I'm like, I was like, yeah, we don't match politically, and but he kept saying like, he didn't care, blah blah blah, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And this is one reason why now when I see, like, there was, oh, I mentioned him in another episode. There was this one sophisticated Ken doll black guy, pretty boy, but conservative. Like he would have been great as a fitness person too, but conservative. I learned my lesson. Yeah, I'm not getting fooled again. I'm not getting, see, it's like I learned my lesson. Never again. Because if I had tried that with him, I probably would have been in the same situation. No, thank you. And so, next thing I know, he ends up in the hospital again. And I'm just like, wow, okay. I'm just, I guess I'll be really patient because I know it's like he just started this new job. Maybe it's been really stressful on his body. But then he said he's been really depressed lately because of the love of his life passing away a few years ago, but it's hitting him hard now, emotionally. And now I'm finding out he was just lying and gaslighting me. I mean, it might be true, but he was gaslighting me. He didn't mean any of that, because look at the dates in the Patreon. Look at the dates of the Patreon. I'm gonna need a part two, but yeah, you can read the messages. You can like see, and this is why I'm like, I don't like, if anybody ever tries to call me a liar again, mm, especially the people from Oakland University, like, and I have more screenshots. I have I have quite a few more screenshots. I have to edit some because they have addresses and personal information. So, and that's the sad part. Like I want to protect, like, you know, but at the same time, no good dirty dog. Oh my, because it's like I didn't, even though I didn't think we were compatible, he kept just saying how beautiful I was and wanting to get me flowers, and that I was, even though I had a disability, that with my personality and everything that I've worked for, how deserving of an amazing man that I deserved. And that's not, it sounded great. It was nice. It was kind of like how the catfish get women, you know? And like the way he would talk to me, it just felt like he was trying to connect with me, even if we never went on a date or even if we went to brunch as friends. Because yeah, so each time I would tell him, like, yeah, it's like, but that's another reason why even like a lot of men got so offended when I said that we can only be friends with the standards, and so many of them took that personally. A lot of men, it's like, if they can't find a way, or okay, maybe I'll probably say this for the next one or part two, but men take it so personally. Thank you so much for listening to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. I am a woman, I am of color, and I am handicapable. But most importantly, I am human and you're human too.